We're talking about this as an example of democracy. Really, if the president of South Africa warned hours before the election that there is a fear that Jewish people would go to the polls, and therefore calling out Christian voters and Muslim voters to quickly head there and put their ballots in, would that be considered an example of democracy in South Africa? I don't think so. And I think it's a bit insulting to speak to an Israeli citizen and claim that when you had the Prime Minister making these kinds of racist comments on the very day of the election, not to mention in the weeks preceding and leading up to it.
From your reaction to David Sheen's comment?
No, look, I think the statements of the Prime Minister were inappropriate. I think, as correctly said, it's a country for all its people, and it's a pity that he had to appeal to people's fears, but that happens in South Africa all the time. I mean, the entire ANC election strategy in the Western Cape is to try and convince black people in the Western Cape to keep the whites and colours out, and they use always the example, don't allow an apartheid government to come to the Western Cape. It's electioneering. It's some of it we would want to not see, but it is. It's what happens. It happens in elections all over the world. And what's more important is now what happens afterwards, and what are the actual decisions and conduct of the government going forward. I think that's going to be really what the world and Israel itself looks to, rather than what was said in the lead-up.
Mohammed?
It's unfortunate. I had come out to the studios of ANN7 hoping that the pro-Israeli lobby in this country would have at last joined the Palestinian solidarity movement, would have joined the peace and justice-loving people that are trying to find a just solution for both Israelis and Palestinians. That the South African Zionist Federation's representative comes out here celebrating Israel's Prime Minister, calling for Palestinians not to vote, or calling on the sort of fear-mongering is really unfortunate and desperate. Really what we are seeing today is the PW Botha of Apartheid South Africa being re-elected. This is a sad day for democracy, not a celebration of it.